Monday.com, the opposite of
All right, here we go. First stream from the new place again. I realize pretty much every stream that I've done, the past 3 streams I've done have basically been a continuation of a series of every time Seth streams, he's in a different spot. So I am now in what is hopefully a more permanent spot. As you can see, still very barren at this point. I do have acoustic panels that are coming, but they will not be here till tomorrow. That is one of the good things about living in Nashville, is if you need acoustic treatment, it is really easy to find other producers, other people who are just like, here, I have bass traps and stuff like that I don't need anymore. So how much is it for you to write and help produce a track? I don't give the number out specifically, but if you want to hit me up in my DMs on Instagram, we can chat about that. Or you can go to the form in the, should be the top link in the description. But yeah, sick. So yeah, I think everything is mostly unpacked at this point, again, for like the 3rd time, but it's also kind of difficult to gauge how much I want to unpack, because like I have a shelf where I want to organize it, like a couple of boxes of like guitar strings or like pedals or things like that, just like little bits and bobs in the studio that are like, you know, kind of important to have access to. You don't want them in storage, but you need to have access to them, but they're not like vitally important. A lot of those bits and bobs are still in boxes in the closet, but there's no place to put them right now. And so I bought a shelf, but I can't build the shelf until the acoustic treatment comes, because it's going to have to go behind the shelf. So it's like, it's a weird kerfuffle right now. But yeah, I think that today, now that we're going, we can probably turn the music off. Thank you, Harris Heller, for Stream Beats. I do have, this is actually kind of sad. I originally, when I was on Twitch, I did have this plugin set up, because it does this, which would be cool for like listening party stuff. The problem is with YouTube, I think it's a little too copyright heavy. So I don't know if we'd ever be able to use this. I would love to do like listening sessions or just like album streaming listens, but yeah, on YouTube the content ID system is really sensitive to anything that's not like, I don't know, just anything that I don't have the rights to or isn't royalty free. I don't have the courage to play it on YouTube. So yeah, I think we'll most likely not be using this scene, which is sad, because it was like a really fun scene and I enjoyed a lot. Here, let me turn those guys off. It's from a different stream. Okay, so today we're going to be working on this guy. This is one of my songs that I worked on with Mr. Steven Alexander. If you guys want to check him out on Instagram. And we wrote this at a writing camp together. He really helped me dig into some stuff, and it turned out to be like one of my favorite songs that I've written for me in a long time. And just to give you a little snippet, this is the voice memo for what we did. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I try to heal. half of doing a voice memo is just like, okay, we are just getting this down so that we can reference it later. But yeah, this is us at a writing camp. It's the Wright Brothers camp. I think this was Cleellum that we did this. And I did this. I didn't really have the ability to do like my full setup when we were at that camp, because it was a kind of a smaller place and we didn't have room for everybody to get their setup out. And I was one of the few people that wasn't on a MacBook. I was on a Mac Mini. So I didn't have room for my setup most of the time. But the last day I did set up in the living room. I recorded some vocals for the whole song, and I recorded a sort of chill electric. So, just to give you a snippet of what that sounds like.
See through my windows. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far.
So we got the chords and the melody for the entire song and the lyrics for the entire song, which is awesome because that's normally the hardest part. The difficult thing now is knowing what to do with it. And to clarify, this is the way I would prefer most songs go, because it's a lot easier to have like a sonic identity sort of crafted after the fact, but like the actual core song kind of needs to be there. Like, it's really hard to like produce out a song that's kind of half written. So this being fully written, fully done, all the vocals are done, all the vocals are tracked and edited. I might retract some vocals, but I think for the most part it's good. But yeah, so now I will show you. I just did what I'm about to show you in I think like 2 days ago. So I added a bunch of, because for the actual demo night for the writing camp,
To the start.
this was really all I was able to work on. It was literally just one electric guitar, just strumming the chords out, just so there's a reference for what the chords are, and then vocals that are edited and just had a little bit of a vibe on them. So that was all I was really able to do. A couple of days ago, when I came back to this song, I started working on this sort of slow pop, sort of indie pop, rubber bridge instrumental thing. And then all that together.
I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far.
So some fun stuff happening there, and I feel like now that I've done that, the song kind of has like an identity now, at least chorus wise, which for me is really exciting because this feels a little bit more magical than just one electric playing those chords. But now we're in like a fun spot where the chorus is done, the whole song is done, but then like everything else is just kind of like not filled out that much. There's some, added layers like
Bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my
like that little analog synth thing that I recorded on my mini log. There's some added vocal layers that come in.
reconstruct me. Bring me back to the start. Reconstruct me. Bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own. I didn't get very far.
So there's a lot of interesting stuff going on, but it's also, yeah, we have a lot of work to do, because when we go to like the verse,
Tear stains on
it's basically just electric like it was before. So now I thought this would be an interesting thing to do on a stream where we have the Sonic identity, but just in the chorus, which I feel like a lot of people can relate to. Like, I feel like a lot of people can understand the feeling of like, okay, I've made like this hook that I really like, or even I've written a chorus instrumentally that I really like, but now I need to sort of expand it outside of just, we have a chorus. So I think I'll try to, in my best way possible, kind of explain my thought processes as I go through, expanding this like, 8-bar chorus vibe into like a full song. So I think the main thing I would do is start with what is the vibe in the chorus. And I think literally in terms of vibe of like movement. So it's like, for me, it's got kind of like this sort of like shoulder wagging vibe. Like,
reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own. I didn't get very far. I need you to
it's this fun like halftime, sort of leaning back into it, I guess sort of just like acoustic guitar. I'm imagining playing acoustic guitar with this, indie acoustic guitar player, strap way up too high, just digging into it a little bit. So I think for me then it's like, if I'm going to go to a different section, what am I going to do differently than that? Because I don't think that it should stick on that vibe the whole time. So let's try, if it's more of this like 1, 2, 3, sort of like moving it that way, maybe something that's a little bit more like dinka 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 dinka, like maybe something a little bit faster. It could be like some finger picking stuff in the verse. So like,
there's weeds in the backyard. Gotta sweep off the old front porch.
Like, I feel like something like that would be like cool. I don't know if I actually want to keep these electrics for that section, because they still have that sort of big strummed out vibe, but we'll see how that feels. So I think at the very least for now, I have an attempt of a direction. I want to make the verses and the pre-choruses a little bit more like eighth note-y, maybe some finger picking stuff, and go from there. But I think the main thing is I want to get some chords that feel good. So let's try messing with this guitar a little bit. We could try shifting it an octave down. I like that DI, but I don't like that tone. Yeah, that kind of fills it out a little bit.
Tear stains on the hardwood floor.
I think we literally just keep the drop tuned part of that, but I think we can keep the rest. That could be cool.
Paint chipped on the old front door. Ooh. Blank walls in the living room. There were pictures.
And mix that a little bit.
Blank walls in the living room. There were pictures. Reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own. I didn't get very far. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. There were pictures there before.
Maybe some percussion loop stuff. I feel like we could make something almost earthy. Like there could be cool earthy drums there. Almost like folklore era percussion. I'm not finding anything that I like. So let's start with
Tear stains on the
like something like this where it's totally not the genre that we're in right now. It almost becomes like a challenge of like, okay, can I make this fit? Like that, now that feels like it kind of works for me, if I'm being honest.
tear stains on the hardwood floor. Paint chipped on the old front door. Ooh. Blank walls in the living room. Blank walls in the living.
Yeah, let's start with something like that. Because like this is a industrial, like weird drum loop that's made for like cinematic stuff. And so even just using this as a starting point for a loop, if we can then make it fit in the world that we're trying to make the song, it already is more unique than like because it started at such a weird spot, us bringing it to this spot is like really fun and exciting for me.
Oh, oh. Tear stains on the hardwood floor. Paint chipped on the old front door.
Alright, now I like this loop,
Tear
but I don't want it to be just like the full loop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this utility here with the gain knob all the way down, so it's not playing it at all. And I'm going to really quickly do an automation pass where I'm just going to turn it off and on and vibe to when I feel like the percussion loop should be on and off.
Tear stains on the hardwood floor. Paint chipped on the old front door.
Like, if we look at that now, that's kind of cool. I don't know why it's not letting me just drag it the way that I want to. But now we're just going to line this up with the nearest downbeat.
Blank.
And then we're just gonna take this. I don't really know if it's there or there, but we're gonna take this, bounce it in place. And now we have this guy, which is a loop that we've made.
Tear stains on the hardwood floor. Paint chipped on the old front door.
This is already giving really fun vibes.
Tears.
Use a little bit of tape delay. The stellar echo stuff is always really fun.
Tear stains on the hardwood floor. Paint chipped on the old front door. Blank walls in the living room. There were pictures there before. Oh, it's been years. Reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own. I didn't get very far. I need you to reconstruct me.
I think we could probably just start out with just like finger-picked acoustic, maybe? Yeah, I think that's where we're going. We are in Dadgad, so I've got to make sure we're in tune. All right, now we are going to, luckily we already have We already have a track for Rubber Bridge. I will have to talk through this mic at the same time, though. Because this is the only mic I have set up right now. Here, let me get my phone out of my pocket because sometimes it will squeak. It's kind of embarrassing how much I'm using DADGAD right now. It's also throwing me off my ability to find my normal voicings. Here, I'm just going to mess around with this section to try to find some voicings of these chords that I like. That's not distracting at all. I do feel like it needs something finger picky. Just down strumming doesn't feel like enough. That could be cool. Not playing the chords. That could be fun. Let's see. Let's just track that. I don't like that. Also, I set it to loop mode.
Tear stains on the hardwood floor. Pain Paint chipped on the old front door. Blank walls in the living room. There were pictures there before. Oh, it's been years since this house was a home. They left me in, and they didn't know that the roof was.
I need to come up with something actually for the bridge, but that doesn't feel too bad.
Tear stains on the hardwood floor. Paint.
Also, if any of you are tracking stuff on different days and you're like, oh my gosh, it sounds so different from the last time I tracked, just boost the gain most of the time to the same level of your previous takes and you can probably get somewhere close.
Tear stains on the hardwood floor. Paint chipped on the old front door. Blank walls in the living room.
Alright, let me double track that.
Tear stains on the hardwood floor. Paint chipped on the old front door. Blank walls in the living room. There were pictures there before. Oh, it's
I am feeling like it'd be nice to not have drums come in till that first chorus.
tear stains on the hardwood floor.
Yeah, it's surprisingly, the mic holds up pretty well in comparisons. I literally bought this mic here. This is just like the Universal Audio SM7B copy, but I bought it literally because, there you go. I bought it literally because my last mic died and I just needed to replace my SM7B. And I just used this and I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Tear stains on the hardwood floor. Paint chipped on the old
Now let's try to find something for that pre-chorus.
There were pictures there before. Oh, it's been years since this house was a home. They left me in, and they didn't know that the roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my fine foundation. And now I'm sitting here, the room's are clear. Can you see it through my windows? There were pictures there before. Oh, it's been years since. There were pictures there before. Oh, it's been years since this house was a home. They left me here, and they didn't know that the roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my foundation. And now I'm sitting here, the rooms are clear. Can you see it through my windows?
Yeah, that's cool.
There were pictures there before. Oh, it's been years since this house was a home. They left me here, and they didn't know that the roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my foundation. And now I'm sitting here, the rooms are clear. Can you see it through my windows? I need you to.
There we go. Then that was like 3.9.
There were pictures there before. There were pictures there before. Oh, it's been years since this house was a home. They left me here, and they didn't know that the roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my foundation. And now I'm sitting here, the rooms are clear. Can you see it through my windows?
Almost.
Roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my foundation. And now I'm sitting here, the rooms are clear. Can you see it through my windows? I need you.
There we go. Boost the audio. Do a little bit of a fade out.
Reconstruct me. Oh, it's been years since this house was a home.
Let's go make a dB down.
Can you see it through my windows? Tear stains on the hardwood floor. Paint chipped on the old front door. Ooh. Blank walls in the living room. There were pictures there before. Oh, it's been years since this house was a home. They left me in, and they didn't know that the roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my foundation. And now I'm sitting here, the room's are clear. Can you see it through my windows? I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far. I need you to reconstruct me to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far. There's weeds in the backyard, gotta sweep off the old front porch. There's a lot of fixing up to do here. There's a lot that needs restored. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal all flowers grow. Yeah. Flowers grow.
Yeah, we went to a flat 7, I think. I think we will pick that. Or did I use a pick for these guys?
I didn't get
So I just want to track some acoustic because I don't want it to like not have it. We may not use it, but
you on my own. I didn't get very far. Flowers grow from dry bones. Break new ground. Make me whole. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me
there we go. And now let's do the other side.
you on my own. I didn't get very far. Flowers, you on my own. I didn't get very far. Flowers grow. reconstruct.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm not doing the track recreations anymore, but I feel like I can still kind of like, okay, let me just show people the process, because I feel like that's what a lot of people just want to see. And it's also pretty fun to... Do I need to be on this mic anymore? I don't think I do.
There's weeds in the.
Okay, I think we're back to the regular mic now. But thank you, man. Yeah, no, it's fun to show people what I'm doing. Also, I've just kind of learned that I don't have fun being a lonely producer anymore, and yeah, it's not fun to sit in a room by yourself all the time and just, I don't know, look at the same track and not talk to anybody.
Tear stains on the hardwood floor. Paint chipped on the old front door. Ooh. Blank walls in the living.
Might throw a little bit of limiter on that percussion loop.
Tear stains on the hardwood floor. Paint chipped on the old front door. Ooh. Blank walls in the living room.
Can I add a little bit of a dotted note to that?
Tear stains on the hardwood floor.
Yeah, the new setup's feeling good. It's just like little small things, like anytime I need to get a pick, I'm just like, where are my picks? Because I'm used to them just being like right hand, like right here. That's where they are. And then I'm like, oh, right, they're in like a Ziploc baggie over there because I haven't bought a new dish for them to sit in. So it's good. I'm happy with it, and the move has gone smoothly. It's just the little bit of things to adjust to in that.
Oh, it's been years since this house was a home. Reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own. I didn't get very far. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start.
Okay, let's start. This is what I'll do if I start getting overwhelmed with, like, what do I work on next? It's like, I'll literally just clip this one section and be like, okay, this section, green, that's done. And then I'll just kind of go through section by section and be like, is this baked all the way through?
Tear stains on the hardwood floor.
Let's try that. Yeah, I don't remember who I stole that trick from, but like I think Andrew Huang did a video where it's like whenever he needs to bounce stuff for a session, he doesn't use like the loop markers like everyone else does. Like he doesn't use that as a selection. He'll just select the MIDI clip They'll just have one long MIDI clip at the top of a session, and they'll select that, and then you can hit render, and it will select that whole section. And I think because of that, I do that too all the time. But then also, I think I've just started, using the MIDI clip for different stuff. So I think that's cool. That's honestly, I think that's the goal, is not to be like, how do I be the most original? It's how do I credit all of the people that I steal from? And I think that's the more honest and the more noble version. There's a little bit of a pop here.
Tear stains on the hardwood floor, paint chipped on the old front door. Ooh. Blank walls in the living room. There were pictures there before. It's been years since this house was a home. They left me.
Ooh, it could be fun to have a little bit of like a subtle build up here. Like just the tiniest like soft kick, like a Foley kick. Even like I'm almost thinking of it like ramping up like, no, it's been, yeah. And it's like, Splice, why do you need me to log in? I'm not even gonna lie. I think I've officially complained about Splice enough. It won't even let me drag it. Okay, well here, I'm not gonna show you guys my my information. I cannot tell you. I can almost guarantee that I am blacklisted from ever being like a Splice collaborator, or ever being able to do an ad for them, because here, I just want to make sure I'm not sharing my password. Okay, cool. Because I have talked so much crap about their launcher, their service. I've launched so many public complaints, and I doubt that I'm. And of course, once I log in, it's like, no, I don't want to see how your weird instrument thing works. I want to use the samples that I've paid money for already. Okay.
Noise Honey presents Steal These Drums.
Okay. Now, opening Splice now feels exhausting. Let's try to get some drums going. I want like a soft kick. Just like a little organic thing there. Also, I did not know this, but if you have a MIDI clip and you just drop an audio file onto that MIDI clip, like specifically here in the audio effects region, it will add it as a sampler. Yeah, that's the octave. At least you're honest. But yes, play samples. The annoying thing is, I remember when it wasn't like, I remember when it wasn't bad. I remember it's almost like Netflix for me when people talk about the OG days of Netflix when it's like, oh yeah, it literally just had like every movie and could just like you could just go on there and be like, "Oh, okay, I want to watch something. It's on Netflix." And now it's like all streaming services are like I don't know, you have to have like 4 of them. And then there's still if you have this one movie that you want to watch, you may still need to rent it because it's not on any of those specific ones. That's almost how I feel about Splice. It's like I mean the Leno stuff, the Leno drum packs that I love. I think he's taken them off of Splice now, so he has one pack that is on Splice. But I wouldn't be surprised if he's like, "Hey, I would actually make more money selling these on my own than having them on Splice. Let's do an agreement where I can take all my packs off of Splice, and then I'll give you one that's like collateral." But yeah.
There were pictures there before. Oh, it's been years since this house was a home. They left me here, and they didn't know that the roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my foundation. And now I'm sitting here, the rooms are clear. Can you see it through my windows? I need you to reconstruct me.
That could be cool. I will need to mess around with it more because there's a chance that fights the vibe in the chorus a little too much.
Oh, it's been years since this house was a home.
Let's go for Vital. I end up using Vital 99% of the time for this one respace that I made a long time ago. It's really good, but I think I just made this one respace that I like. It's velocity sensitive. The only problem is that it like drops it in as if it's like, you know, when you drop like a sample on the MIDI keyboard and you like want to like make a chord. So it's like if I play it on a different C, you can hear it's detuning it. If I play it up, it like pitches it. So if you, as long as you play it on, as long as you play it on that one C, it's fine. But if you need to be careful on which C you're playing it on, because you could very easily like just play it on one that's too low. And then what key are we in? I think, oh yeah, we're in Dad Get, so it should be D.
Oh, it's been years since this house was a home. They left me here, and they didn't know that the roof was caving in.
Is it going down? So yeah, it doesn't go down to the 3 there.
Can you see it through my window? Oh, it's been years since this house was a home. They left me here, and they didn't know that the roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my foundation. And now I'm sitting here, the rooms are clear. Can you see it through my windows? I need you to reconstruct me.
Yeah, that feels, that I like that. That feels nice.
Oh,
Also, if you have a respace.
Been years since this house was a home.
You want to like let a little legato through. Or really, you just want to avoid what this is here, where it's like it stops and then it starts again.
It's been years since this house was a home. They left me here, and they didn't know that the roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my foundation. And now I'm sitting here, the rooms are clear. Can you see it through my windows? I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start.
Maybe cut these guys. I believe on that patch. Did I turn on glide on that patch? Yeah, so it's just legato glide stuff. So just makes it feel like it slides more between the two. Because if you go into Ableton and edit MIDI the way that I normally do, and you just hit here and you hit legato, it's going to shorten this and bring it back over here, and it will be like stepping into the next note instead of them overlapping. So if you wanted to, you could just hit legato and it'll do all of that. So hard at it, and then you could just sort of grab all of them and have them slide over like that. But I like having it be a little bit more natural of a glide. And so if I do it by hand, it's a little bit more like, it's not like the same amount of glide between every single note. It's kind of performance based.
Oh, it's been years since this house was a home. They left me here, and they didn't know that the roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my foundation. And now I'm sitting here, the rooms are clear. Can you see it through my windows? I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal.
Oh, we're so close.
Tear stains on the hardwood floor.
There's some
Tear stains.
There's some finger picking that's not quite picking. Which of these two is weird? Moving the head on the chorus, that's how we know we're doing it. That's how we know we're doing it. Okay, so it's right there. Did one of those. Sometimes Ableton will do this thing where it will like add another warp marker leading up to it, and I don't know why.
Front door. Ooh. blank walls in the living room. There were pictures there before. Oh, it's been years since this house was a home. They left me here, and they didn't know that the roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my foundation. And now I'm sitting here, the rooms are clear. Can you see it through my windows? I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start.
Yeah, that feels good. I think we can have a few more layers sort of drop in for that part. Oh, here. I need to stop having this I need to stop doing this bad habit where I just lean guitars against mic stands, because then when I have to move the mic stand, there's always just a guitar falling from somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to use my Korg. Nah, you can't see it. I really don't want to move the camera because I know that that will mess up with the angle. But, yeah, there is no but. I'll just have to deal with it. All right. For anyone who has a mini log, I would highly recommend going to the Korg website, because they have a bunch of presets that are free and very interesting. And the you literally just like hook it up via USB, and you can just change the patches that are like in this. So let's start with that. Add a bunch of sustain. Because I think it would be cool to have sort of a synthy riser go through that. I think I also like the mini log because it's enough of a pure tone. Like, it doesn't feel baked with like, okay, here's this one sound. It is what it is, and you gotta do with it. It's more like a raw material for sound design stuff. So I can take this and make it this really droney pad. If I throw some chorus on it and some reverb, I can use it as like a main keys sound. Like, I could play it really low and it's a bass sound. So I feel like most of the patches on this, I've updated mine, but even before, I feel like a lot of the patches, they're like multifaceted use. So let's...
They left me here, and they didn't know that the roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my foundation, and now I'm sitting here, the rooms are clear. Can you see it through my window?
I think a really faint, like... Dun, dun, dun. That could be a cool thing. Maybe on the second half.
Since this house was a home, they left me here, and they didn't know that the roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my foundation, and now I'm sitting here, the rooms are clear. see it through my windows?
Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Honestly, with the if you get the, I have the original version on the mini log. I think everybody's on the 2.0 version of it. But I went to Perfect Circuit, I think, and online, and I bought this used one for like $250. So it's not even like that they're super expensive. And just stuff like this. It's like it's plugged in, it's ready to go. I find a patch that I like, that I record the audio in, and it's basically like tracking guitar, and then you can just mess around with it a bunch. So let's try. I feel really bad because Fine Classics, who's a really good company, really awesome company, plugin company. I think it's like one dude. He sent me over. He sent me over all of his stuff. He's like, "Hey, would you be willing to make some videos with this stuff, with these plugins as a promotion for it?" And I said, "Yeah." And then I had to move, and I wasn't able to do any of it. But now I have all of his plugins. So like stuff like that. Like, come on, that's sick. Let's do indie. Like stuff like that. If I were to turn this off, that's actually what I recorded with audio with this. Now it has a little bit more character to it, so then when I throw it into the ROM, now we have this really cool sound design element that like it stands out in the mix, and it's not just like, oh, it's just a synth preset that I found. It's like it's a little analog thing mixed with this other plugin, mixed with this other plugin.
Cracks in my foundation, and now I'm sitting in the rooms.
I think the compressor on that might be a little. So what I will do is put a little bit of a limiter. It's fine if it's texturally different notes, but I think the volume is.
Roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my foundation, and now I'm sitting in the rooms of glitter. Can you see it through my windows? I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried. In my foundation, and now I'm sitting in the rooms of glitter.
I think that might be it for that section.
Reconstruct me, bring me back to the. There's weeds in the backyard. There's weeds in the backyard. There's weeds in the backyard. Got a sweet but
Is this, yeah, is this Superior Drummer? One thing I do not like about Superior Drummer is it's kind of hard to. There we go. Trying to find the right hi-hat articulation. This is a preset that I made for a client when they whoa, sorry. This is a preset that I made for a client who wanted like a somber style drum sound, and I liked it so much that I kept it for me.
There's weeds in the backyard. There's weeds in the backyard.
Gonna have to add some fills.
There's weeds in the backyard. Gotta sweep up the old front porch.
Bass comes in. Boom.
There's a lot of fixing up to do. There's a lot that needs restored. I need you to.
I think track 37. Yeah, I think that's turned off. I think I tried.
There will be.
I think that was when I tried doing the Reese bass inside of that, but yeah. Oh yeah, let's see, was that the Brent Keanu one? I'm trying to remember what song I did for that video. My knife fell off my keyboard and hit the drums.
Reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, very far.
Yeah, I think with that song, the main thing is just the song was really good. Like, a lot of time was spent on, before I even got to touch it, like, Brent spent so much time on that song to the point where when he brought it to me to produce, a lot of the sort of melodic themes or things like that were already crafted. So I think that's the big part. The, like, just that vocal, I don't mind. Turn them around the with your emotion. Like, I haven't listened to that song in like 2 years, like just casually, and I already know what the top line is because it's really well written. And so I think starting with, is the song itself catchy? Because anything you try to do production wise, if the song's not catchy, isn't really going to help. The second thing is, with that song, I think the main thing was everything was really segmented. So like there was a lot of tracks. I think there was the most tracks I had ever done in a session up to that point. And if you include individual vocals, I think it was close to like 120 tracks. And it's like when you have that many tracks, that many moving pieces, you need to have like each individual track play its role, almost like an orchestra. Like if you're a guitar player, you're used to playing like big full chords just all the time. And I think when you start producing stuff and you start arranging stuff out, you need to start thinking more like a composer. Like a composer will take like a C, A minor, F chord progression, and they'll be like, okay, the root of that is going to be played by the double basses. There's an octave up from that, and then maybe with a fifth as well, the cellos will do that. And then it won't be like all the cellos are playing that. He'll have half the cellos play that octave up root. He'll have the other cellos play the fifth. Then the violas above that, and then the violins above that. And so it's like, when you have a dense arrangement like that, you need to arrange it across the instruments. And I would say the big thing is just simplify what you're playing on each individual instrument to like 1 or 2 notes. If you're going to have that many tracks, because then that way you're able to have 12 guitar layers that are all doing something separate, and they all feel unique. It's like they all need to be in their own separate ranges. They all need to be complementing each other timing wise. They need to either be joining into one big monster chord that they're all playing together, where they're probably going to be a little bit less distinct, or they're going to have to be so different timing wise or range wise from everything else that they can pop out a ton. Like I think the guitar part that I threw in there, it only worked because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this like upbeat, and I don't mind, like it only works because that's the only time it plays when Brent's not singing, so it's not stepping on his vocal. It's also doing this like upbeat, like it's this pattern that nothing else is really playing. It leans into this upbeat, and so yeah, it becomes, if you're trying to arrange stuff, I'm focusing a lot on like songwriting and arranging, because those are like the two main things that I think that song does really well. And then after you get to that point, like I mean, the drum sounds are like they're okay. Like it's not like we did anything mind-boggling for the drum kit. We spent a lot of time on it, but it's not like we made some revolutionary new drum kit, and that's the reason that the song sounds good. It was a lot of like spending time on the writing side before I even got to it. I didn't write on it at all. So Brent spent a lot of time on the writing side. Then he brought this really well-written, well-arranged demo to me. And so from that, we were able to just sort of add layer upon layer and add layer. And for some people, the mix isn't that great because it's so like an orchestra. Like with an orchestra, you're not really trying to, like if you have 7 violin players, like if you have a violin section, you're not trying to make every single violin sound unique. You're not trying to like EQ each individual violin. You're trying to like get them as like one group to almost be like one big like, so they kind of meld together. And I think that style of indie pop, the main thing you're trying to do is get everything to kind of meld together tastefully. It's really hard because they're melding together is also where you get like muddiness. And so I think that trying to find that spot where the individual parts that you want to stand out because they're unique or they're doing something different, versus these parts are sort of like a sum of everything together, and they're kind of like blending into this larger like the keys stabs or things like that. There's so many keys in that song, probably too many if I'm being honest, but the reason that it works is because not any one of them is trying to be like the star of the show. They're all kind of like, okay, we're going to meld together into one keys sound, and we're going to engineer that so that it's not like, oh, we want this Juno sound to be as big as possible, and this, DX sound to be as big as possible, and this sound to be as big as possible. Like, if you have 100% of a mix, and you have drums taking 20%, guitars taking 30%, vocals taking like 40% reality-wise, you only have like that much percent to use on other things. And so if something's trying to take up too much room, you just kind of have to like meld it into other things, like combine things together, or yeah, I've said it before, but yeah, that's how I would approach us making a song like that again. Also, just get a groovy pocket going, like good chord progression in a groovy pocket will probably carry a song like that if that's what you're trying to make.
There's weeds in the backyard. Gotta sweep up the old front porch. There's a lot of fixing up to do. There's a lot that needs restored. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal all.
Did I punch? Are these softer? They're a little bit softer.
Bring me back to the start. There's a lot of fixing up to do.
Is this the bass? It is. Alright, let's try the bass. Want to get my headphone extensions, but I can't because it's packed away somewhere and I don't know where. Here, as boring as it is, I will let you listen to me tune. Do I have a little bit of... Yeah, I think it's... There we go. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, no, I love the wildlife. Those guys are sick.
To this, there's weeds in the backyard. Gotta sweep up the old front porch.
I'm trying to write. We're in D.
There's weeds in the backyard. Gotta sweep up the old front porch. There's a lot of fixing up to do. There's a lot that needs restored.
Here, I need to listen to this chord progression so I can get the timing right. 2, 6, 5. Is that also 3? Oh yeah, it's just 6, 5, 2 the whole time. Well, that makes it easier.
Very far. There's weeds in the backyard. Gotta sweep up the old front porch.
Yeah.
Very far.
Let's see how we do this.
Very,
Absolutely, dude. Thanks for coming.
very far. There's weeds in the backyard. Very,
There we go.
very far. There's weeds in the backyard. Gotta sweep up the old front porch. There's a lot of fixing up to do. There's a lot that restore. I need you to.
I think I'll do the. Let's go, dude.
There's weeds in the backyard. Gotta sweep off the old front porch.
Ah! I gotta get this timing right. I know it doesn't. It's a simple bass line, but I want to lock in.
There's weeds in the backyard. Gotta sweep off the old front porch. There's a lot of.
It's not locking in.
There's weeds in the backyard. Gotta sweep off the old front porch. There's a lot of fixing up to do. There's a lot
I will just track from there.
up to do. There's a lot that needs rest. There's a lot that needs restore. I need you to.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. I kept adding layers of like, oh, I want to go with the octave up, or I want to. The kick drum's not perfectly timed with it because it's walking on the down step.
I need you to.
There we go. It's worth it to spend the time to get it sounding right.
There's weeds in the backyard. Gotta sweep off the old front porch.
Here, let me add kicks where I want them. Normally, I like my kicks to line up with my bass hits, but sometimes I'll do that, then write a bass line that feels really good, and then I need to change the kick drums to fit that.
Gotta sweep off the old front porch. There's a lot of fixing up to do. There's a lot that needs restore. I need you to reconstruct.
Well, I'll worry about fills in a bit, but I do know there needs to be like some like fills and transitions. I do feel like that's nice, though.
There's weeds in the backyard. Gotta sweep off the old front porch. There's a lot of fixing up to do. There's a lot that needs restore. I need you to reconstruct me. Bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own. I didn't get
That's what I was thinking. DI is much louder.
reconstruct me. Bring me back to the start. I tried to heal. Flowers grow from dry bone. Heal on my own. I didn't get
think it was flat 752. Flat 762. No? What did I play? Five. And then flat. I think that's what it was. We'll find out. It's a major 2. That's why we went.
I need you to
hold out the note longer than I need so that I can fade out the DI if I want. Edit this in.
Back to the start.
I do. Here's the thing. I don't actually mind it going back to that just electric. That feels kind of good actually, just for that last chorus. 15.4. Boost the volume up.
Reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start.
That doesn't feel bad. Here, I'm going to listen through one more time, but I think we might be good for today because that feels pretty nice.
Tear stains on the hardwood floor. Paint chipped on the old front door. Blank walls in the living room. There were pictures there before. Oh, it's been years since this house was a home. They left me here, and they didn't know that the roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my foundation. And now I'm sitting here, the rooms are clear. Can you see it through my windows? I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far. There's weeds in the backyard. Gotta sweep off the old front porch. There's a lot of fixing up to do here. There's a lot that needs restored. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far.
Okay, I feel like... Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm happy with how it's working out. I feel like the transitions into the chorus are not hitting the way that I would like them to. I would like them to be a lot more oomphy. I think that one's fine. Also, there needs to be a fill there.
I need you to
And Dapo Dodo.
I need you to I need you to I need you to
Then this is one crash.
reconstruct. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I didn't get very far. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own.
Maybe some like tambourine would kind of fill it out. Add a little bit of a different element. That's another thing. It's like I have tambourines. I could record tambourines right now, but they're in a box there, and I don't know exactly where they are. So we'll just use a loop for now. I want like a shik, 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 shik. Maybe that could work.
Reconstruct me.
See, these guys are too coked up.
Reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal
That's what I was looking for.
on my own. I didn't get reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my
Shaker and Tambo?
reconstruct me, bring me back to I tried to heal on my own. I didn't get very far. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own. I didn't get very far.
Yeah.
Flowers grow from my bone. Bring you ground.
Then have that guy.
Flowers.
I'm just feeling out different fills. Sometimes it is just easier to like find. It's weird having this many toms.
Flowers grow from dry bone. Bring you ground. Make me whole. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own. I didn't get very far. I need you to
I like this guy. Gotta. Almost want to throw in a little bit of MoTT just to make sure it's not freaking out too much.
I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own. I didn't get very far.
That's cool. Oh yeah, I forgot I put this the camp that we were at. I recorded a little bit of the heater that was outside. and I just have it a little bit buried in the mix because it's like a fun memory. All right, I think we're good to just sort of run through it. I think I will grab these guys, put them down here, and we can just enjoy the show. All right, so after about 2 hours, this is what we've come up with for the rest of the song. Let me get it going here.
Tear stains on the hardwood floor, paint chipped on the old front door. Ooh. Blank walls in the living room. There were pictures there before. Oh, it's been years since this house was a home. They left me here, and they didn't know that the roof was caving in, and there were cracks in my foundation. And now I'm sitting here, the rooms are clear. Can you see it through my windows? I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far. There's weeds in the backyard. Gotta sweep up the old front porch. There's a lot of fixing up to do here. There's a lot that needs restored. I need you to reconstruct me, back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far. Tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far. I need you to reconstruct me, bring me back to the start. I tried to heal on my own, I didn't get very far.
Sick. All right, I think that's it for today. Thanks for everybody who joined in. The streams have been fun, and expect this to come out soon within the next month. I'm gonna try to work on it and finish it. I have up to this point just been working on it like an hour every day here and there. But I think that it'll be cool to every once in a while just have like a couple hours like this on stream where I just kind of show you what I'm doing on my own stuff, because I think that that's I think that's the coolest part of like streaming is like it can just be as like fun as like, oh, okay, like I was on stream when they were like working on this song or when they decided to do that. But yeah, thanks for everybody who came. And if you guys want to stay up to date, I am currently working on, and I'll say this in the camera so I can say it for YouTube. Just in case you were wondering, I am working on a tone pack right now for Corey Wong, Neural DSP, Archetype X, and a couple of other things like different preset packs for like drum software. So if you are interested in those things, I would go check out the Gumroad. Subscribe to it, or if you want, you can just download something for free off Gumroad because there's a lot of free presets. There's some free drum samples there. So yeah, if you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing, do that. Also, check me out on Instagram, which is this guy here. Technically, I have a TikTok. I never check it anymore because I'm really stupid and I don't use the 25,000 followers that I've gotten on here for anything. I basically just talk here and then post memes here. But fire. All right. Thanks for everybody who came. And yeah, I will see you guys next week.